Sup, fellow nerds? Alright. So, turn that down a bit. On the agenda for today, we're going to try out shiny hunting with the Sandwich Simulator, as the title suggests. Now, for those of you that don't know, there is legitimately a Pokemon Sandwich Simulator that more or less lets you create any kind of sandwich without you wasting all your shit. So, of course, the idea behind this being you can test different ingredients and fuck around with different things and yada 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 to get your shinies. So we're going to be testing this simulator where is my sandwich thing? Basically, we're using this as a test to see how well the sandwich recipes will work before we waste them for our super Dunsparce grinding, swing it up to 100. And right now we're sitting at a pretty even 20, which is not enough. Now, you can't see it, of course, but with the Sandwich Simulator, right now my goal is to figure out a good recipe to use. We're going to try and hunt, I want to say the Don Fan would be a good one to start with, just because it is my personal favorite. I suppose we could hunt Sandy Shocks too. All I have here are the Violet exclusives, because of course I traded I traded all my first ones I caught to get the Violet exclusives. And I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't think there is. I don't care about outbreaks. I don't think there are any others that I want as much. Roaring Moon is cool, but a little bit more of a pain in the ass to hunt. Fluttermane would be okay. Probably be pretty fucking easy. I really want to go with Great Tusk. Sandy Shocks is cool, but I think I want to shiny hunt one of those a little later. I don't know. It is a Magneton, and my first shiny was a Magneton. Maybe we should go with that. Is what? Electric Ground? See, the issue I'm finding with making these stupid sandwiches is that they are pretty much every recipe, the easiest recipes, all require at least a salty Herba Mystica, which seems to be the one that I have the most trouble getting. I've got 7 now, but I don't want to have to use them because I want to save them up for... I want to do just an entire stream just hunting for as many Dunsparce as we can get. We're doing away with the outbreaks. Fuck that. That's too annoying, and the way we found should give us absolutely nothing but Dunsparce and the Dunsparce by default. And it'll be a lot easier to see a shiny, so we don't want to screw that up. So we want to test this simulator and see what we can come up with for, I guess, Magneton. we'll go with Sandy Shocks. Let's see, yellow bell pepper. And I don't know. I personally don't know. Say if you hover over the stuff, it tells you exactly what everything is, which is pretty helpful. So see if we go yellow bell pepper, salty herba mystica, and spicy, we get sparkling power and encounter power 3, both for electric. Let's see. I guess for those of you that don't know what I'm using, I'll go ahead and put it right there. There's the link for the simulator. I would just switch over to it, to a window, but I don't have a, I don't have one set up. So, I also want to see too, let's go to Cerebi. Because I know Raichu also spawns in that area. So I don't quite want to... Well, I mean, if we ran into a shiny Raichu, I wouldn't be mad about that either. So that's probably our best bet. Because if we run into ground... Ground would fuck us over. Because there's so many ground types in Area 0 for whatever reason. See, I don't know how to use this fucking map. The interactive map on Cerebi either does not work for me, or I'm just too dumb to know how to use it. Yeah, there's just so many ground types. There is the new Pika shit too. Tadpole and belly button? No way. Alright, so how about this? What we're gonna do is first let's just go scout. Let's go scout Area 0 and let's have ourselves a look. Just to make sure there's nothing else that spawns in that area. Yeah. And Sandy Shocks is located to the left of Research Station 2. See right there, there's a Raichu. Which, again, I wouldn't... Fuck off. Damn giraffe rig. I wouldn't be upset to get a shiny Raichu. Getting shiny of both of them would be pretty fucking stellar. The other reason to test it this way too is because I want to see how many I want to see how many we can get in the 30 minutes of this fucking sandwich. Is it referring to this area? I know I've gone and caught one, I just cannot fucking remember where I saw it. These damn weasels and shit. Is there another... I didn't have another mild mint. What the hell? Alright. See, this has to be Research Station 3 because it goes down there. While we're here, we'll go ahead and take a look in the cave. Oh, this is not the cave I was thinking it was. Because it's not talking about over here. That's a bunch of water and shit, right? The idea is that these Herba Mystica are pretty fucking hard to come by. And we don't want to waste them. I don't know that I've ever seen a Vaporeon down here. See, I expect to see pretty much any Pokemon that can fly. Because they can just fly down into the crater. But I don't know if I'd expect them to live here. Just because they can fly down here. Some of the other Pokemon just don't seem... I don't know, they just don't seem like something you would expect to see in some super special area. Did I lose the area? No, this is the area, isn't it? Did they make it a rare spawn? Did I just get that lucky the first time I came here and caught one? Get away from me. Bisharp would be cool too, because it's about the only... I don't think you can find any other steel types down here. Or maybe even dark types. In rocky area. Like, this is the rocky area, right? I see it just doesn't show on Cerebee's map. Which is so dumb. See, if I take away the salty, if I do too spicy, it gives you Mungo power, which we don't care about. If I do a bitter, it's item drop. If I do a sour, it's teensy power. If I do a sweet, it's raid power. So I have to use a spicy and a salty to get sparkling and encounter power, which is super fucking annoying. Like, I don't... I'm guessing salty is what determines encounter power. I don't know. I guess sparkling power is any two. Because if I do too spicy, it's... Yeah, humongous. So... Let's see. Let's see if this will give me an actual picture of the location. Oh shit. Damn, Golbat scared the fuck out of me. See, this is saying I'm in... What the... See, there's one right there, but then this says I'm in the wrong area. Obviously, this one's not shiny, but... I'll go ahead and catch it. Just to replace the one I traded. Because we have to leave anyways to make the sandwich. Because you're not allowed to set up a picnic in Area 0. Apparently it's too spooky or what the fuck ever. Probably should have added another Pokemon to my party, but can't afford to waste luxury balls. Let's see. A repeat ball should work. Nope. Well, damn, I can't really attack it. Well, I mean, if it dies, it dies. It's whatever. Yeah, okay. Alright, so this works, but this is not the area that... Get away, stupid duck. Because the area this is showing me... Are you still alive? Seriously? Get out of my face. This is showing me a more rocky area, but there's no water. Yet Cerebee's locator says to the left of Research Station 2. Which is this one. Okay, the other left. Left if you were facing that way. Alright. Yep, so all of these spawns should only be either... Because are those things ground or are those things just rock? Maybe they're ground? I think they're just rock, though. I mean, but there's so many more. So I'm pretty sure the ghost dog is ground type. We got the Gibbles, the Fampies, the Camerups. We'll try it. I think Electric's still the better choice to try. And now that we have a better idea of where the fuck to go. Well, I don't know what we're doing. We can just fly out of here. What was the sandwich combination Patrick showed me? Because it didn't care if you used salty Herba Mysticas. Let's see which ones I have. Which ones do I have in abundance? Spicy. So what if I use 2 spices? And then... Nope. Not that. Nope. I mean, I can. It's fine. I can grind for more salties. We're going to turn off autosave anyways. And we're going to just do manual save. And if we don't get decent results, then we will just turn it off. Or restart. Alright. That's Sparkling Power 3, Tidal Power 3, and Counter Power 3. Do I have a yellow bell pepper? I don't. Okay, so let's go get us some of those. Now I have to make sure, because I'm pretty sure I did turn off, yep, see, there it is. I did turn on autosave. So you want to make sure that's off. And I don't know, depending on, you may want to keep it on, you may want to keep it off. It's come in handy having it on. Actually saved getting a shiny that I normally otherwise would not have if autosave hadn't been on, so has its merits, but I think it's one of those things I'd leave it on unless you have a situation like this where you need to make sure it's off. So who else? Who else should I use to battle? I feel like Dinkelberg just because he is EV trained, but I can flash cannon a steel type or an electric type, and or even discharge, and it wouldn't do that much. But look at that, 288. I think maybe not since he is EV trained. Oh. So I had this idea. I need to look up and see what their movesets are. Because well, no shit, that would have worked better for Great Tusk. Okay, I can't still just use Gengar, and I'll just reteach him Nightshade. It's perfect. We'll get rid of Hex. So weaken them, put them to sleep, and Shadow Fox will just be there to just be support. Alright. Okay, so we're going to go into creative mode. We're going to use our yellow bell pepper. Why are these under condiments? What the hell? And then we need one salty. Whoops. And one spicy. So the herbs just turn into yucky gunk. Now I'm told you can just drop this to the side, so just like apparently you don't, the top bun doesn't do shit, which is weird, but sure. Alright, so let's see if this worked. This is barely a sandwich, this is like weird toast. A tasty MariK original. Sparkling electric, tidal electric, and counter electric. All level 3. Alright. I was so ready to go, I just started running. Now this time we're gonna go the right fucking way. See, this is the issue, is all these freaking palmy shits running around. Ah, see, there's Sandy Shocks, there's another Sandy Shocks. And suddenly we're in this weird, like, punk metal hell. But in a way, it's paradise, because there's all these fucking Raichu. It's crazy, because I think I could probably do this in... what's that area called? There's an ass ton of Raichus, and there's Pinecone. Not Pinecone. Is that one shiny? That's not shiny, is it? No, I didn't think so. Just because it's in the shade. The fortress. And there's just an ass ton of them. Over there, I think the only electric type that spawns over there is Raichu. Though I would probably much rather have my shiny Raichu be from Area 0. That would just be so much cooler. It'd be nice if the lighting, like, glitches would stop. Because it's easier to tell when they're not in the fucking shadows. I mean, Sandy Shock is so much easier to tell than Magneton is anyways. But not only does he not fly around like an asshole, Sandy Shocks has, like, he's got more surface area, so a lot more of the gold is gonna show. I don't know if what I'm saying is, like, conveying any kind of sense. I hate that there's the Palmy because I'm not even sure what it looks like shiny, but I could run into one and wouldn't know. It's also not what I'm checking for, so not really paying as much attention to it. Spawning a lot less of them this time. So I'm gonna go to the dashboard, and the reason for doing this is apparently it pauses your in-game timer, so your sandwich time doesn't run out while you're not playing the game. Which is actually pretty fucking cool. And very, very helpful to know. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why does Sarah B have a link to click if it doesn't do shit? Wanted to see what freaking shiny Palmy or whatever looks like. Oh, it's pink. Okay, yeah, it's pink. There's no way to mistake that. So all of the electric shinies here are very noticeable. Sandy Shocks is gold instead of silver. Raichu is a much deeper orange. And Palmy is fucking pink. So, very easy to see, and I'm very actually happy with that. I mean, You're not extra orange, are you? I didn't think so. If I don't get at least a Raichu and a Sandy Shocks, I'm not saving it anyways, even if I did get a shiny Palmy. Because it's just not worth it. Not for just one. And let's see. So we burnt through 8 minutes already. And there's really nothing else you can do. Unfortunately, because there are multiple electric types in the area. Okay. So we freed that one. Poor guy was stuck in the fucking wall. Raichu over here being a wall me. Ah. Yeah, that was pretty bad, wasn't it? Trying to watch behind me and make sure one is like spawn in as I'm running away. You know, like that red Gyarados. We do not want to have to relive that mistake. So far, all we've managed to confirm is that the sandwiches work for the specific typings in here. But no shiny yet. I was about to say, hopefully they don't spawn up there, but then seriously, one spawned up there. There's a couple up here. Are you shitting me? There could have been a shiny up there the whole time, and I would not have known. Oh, that's such ass. Oh, I have so much upsetment right now. I just happened to be looking at the terrain, and I was like, it looks like they could, and then they were up there. Now, this kind of gives me both more and less hope for when we do Dunspars. And I say that because, well, we haven't found a single shiny yet. But Dunspars, and by extension, Dunspars, are the only normal types that spawn in the area we're going to be hunting. So that will be a lot fucking easier to hunt for. Not that it's that difficult here, but I also wouldn't have to stop and check all the Raichus, stop and check the damn Palmies. It's like I'm paranoid I'll miss it, but I swear it's like once you see it, it's so obvious. It's weird. It's like you have to see the shiny next to the default coloration, and that side by side comparison really makes a difference. What in the hell's happening down there? See, what's worse is like comparing those two. The one on the left was much more orange, but it's just because he's in a fucking shadow. And the lighting pretty much just fucks up shiny hunting in general. Still got 7 minutes. A lot of Raichus. No shinies though. We still got 5.5 minutes. So the method definitely works, or at the very least, in theory, it works. It damn for sure did make it to where we don't run into anything but electrics, which is at encounter power 3, but the sparkling power may as well not even exist. Because we're seeing none of that. I suppose if we stopped, if we only looked for sandy shocks and I didn't bother stopping to check any of the Raichus. Oh, so it definitely works. Damn. Our sandwich timer is running out, though. If I could catch this and catch one sandy shocks, I would call that a win. I noticed they close their eyes now when they're asleep. Was that a thing day one? I thought that was. I don't think that was, because I was like, wow, so they didn't even re-add that animation? Or am I mistaken? Look at it, my two favorite Pokemon on screen. And another one. Okay, so it does exactly half. Took a minute for his eyes to open. See, like, seeing the two Raichus, it's noticeably more orange. Which is why I love it. I mean, I love regular Raichu anyways, but just the super orange, the gold tail, the gold cheeks, instead of the yellow, just looks good. Now, here's my issue, because normally I try to I can't do the save feature, because if I did, the save feature, then my sandwich shit would be kind of fucked. So I couldn't save in front of it to ensure I could catch in whatever ball I wanted. Luxury Ball, I'm not mad about. I would use my one fastball for a shiny Raichu, but in this particular instance, I'm not. Okay. We got 30 seconds left. Like I said, if we can catch a Sandy Shocks, along with the Raichu, I'll take that as a win. And then I'll be more okay with using up my herbs. There we go. Right there. Bam. The very end of those Herba Mysticas. That's wild. But again, see, like, even though, like, it's obvious looking at the two of them right next to each other, but this one's a little bit harder to tell. Now, there's no shot in hell that we'll have a chance to find a third shiny. But finding a shiny of my favorite Pokemon and a shiny of the paradox of my very first shiny Pokemon, not counting Red Gyarados, that's a win. That's a win in my book. It does make me a little nervous that... Oh, sweet, I can use two. It does make me a little nervous that hunting Dunsparce is not going to be as effective as I had hoped, but we'll just have to see. Do I also catch this in a luxury ball? Look at all the other Magnetons are just like, what's up? What's going on here? Yeah, let's just go another luxury ball. Can't go wrong with the luxury ball. Especially in this game, since the gold actually has that metallic sheen to it. Alright, woke up. Oh, there's another one behind us too. Alright, let's pull Gengar out. Now, if there is another Sandy Shocks that's shiny, or just another Pokemon in general, it should stay there. As long as it's within the battle, as long as it's close enough to us that it won't despawn, then we'd be able to still be able to catch it. I don't think there is. It'd be fucking hype, but it already doesn't get much better than this. Come on. Ugh, I should have bought more luxury balls. Come on, give me a critical. I like every time it does one, the one behind us makes the same like animation. It's so weird. Come on, I've only got 3 left. Please, critical. Ask and you shall fucking receive. See, it looks so much more gold right there. It's the lighting. The lighting in this game just can really throw shit off. Oh, this one just... Look at them all. Now they're dancing, they're celebrating with us. I wanted to see if there was any others. I mean, obviously these are all normal colored. The spawns went back to being normal spawns. But all of these ones stick around. Which is what I was trying to say. Like, if any of the others were shiny, they would still be there for you to catch. Because they're not going to despawn as long as you're still within the area that they'll render in. So, yep, shiny Raichu. No title or mark. Careful nature. Area 0. And shiny Sandy Shocks. Also no marker title. Wasn't that what one of the docile nature? So both bad natures for these Pokemon, but shiny and shiny. Like, I don't care about the titles or the marks. That's whatever. That's dumb shit that I don't even know what generation they added that stuff. Shiny Raichu and shiny Sandy Shocks. That's awesome. Let's go in the box, see what their stats are like. Could be better. Not great. Not that we're not gonna bottle cap the shit out of him anyways. Nope, not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Oh shit, not what I wanted. I just wanted to look. Umbreon, save us. It is such a just weird ass Pokemon. See, that lighting just makes it so hard to tell that it's as gold as it shows up. Now, we put Raichu out front. And see, like, again, he's still harder to see. But if we bring him, even in the light, if you bring him down here, next to this one, like, you can see the difference. And, I mean, I love both. I love regular Raichu as well, but there's just something about the shiny, the orange and gold. It's just, it's so fucking good. I'm sitting here trying to, like, photo op them, and he just goes to sleep. He's holding on to his tail. That's the cutest little sleeping fuck. Alright, so we confirmed it works. We got them both. Let's go ahead and we are going to save just to make sure I don't lose them. That means we did just permanently lose our Herba Mysticas, but we did also confirm that this works. I didn't remember Chansey spawned down here. What the stupid ass flower? Alright, we're putting you up there. Yeah, so many things spawn in Area 0 that, to me, it's like, why are you here? Alright, let's go ahead and jump out of here. See, I need to come up with... I need a good recipe for... If I did... I'd want to do one for fighting. So that we could... I don't know why I did that. I could have just... just flown here. Yeah, I have items. Yeah, I could heal them. I just don't feel like using them. Because now that I got these, the one I would want to get would be Great Dusk. Which, again, ground type would be the wrong one to search for. Could you just imagine popping one of these things out and then somebody being like, what the fuck is wrong with that magneton? Look at this boy. Look at him. And then he was like, alright, that's enough. Damn, he does not want his picture taken. Look at him running around, though. He's so fucking happy. We just rescued him from Area Zero. I mean, to be fair, though, like, shit. A lot of Pokemon might not be as used to humans and everything that goes on out in this world. But holy fuck, that could be, like, completely just... Look at him. What in the... Well, he's not fucked at all. He's just enjoying being out of areas. He's like, whoa, look at this shit, man. It's so fucking cool. He's having the time of his life. So... I kind of... Whoops. Let's see, what can he learn? Sunny Day, Tri-Attack, Charge Beam, Bulldoze, no. Spark, no. Thunder Wave, Electric Train, Supersonic, Thunder Shock. So hopefully he learns the better moves at a later level. I find it funny he's got both Screech and Metal Sound. Be like a new Raidmon for me, except would not work for a Raidmon. Thunder Punch, Electro Ball, Discharge, Nasty Plot, Feint, Iron Tail, Spark, Charm, Sweet Kiss, Play Nice, Nuzzle, Quick Attack, Agility, Thunder, Thunder Wave, Thunder Shot, Growl. Wow. Now, I wonder, since they pretty much made it to where you can learn anything, can you still learn egg moves? Can you learn egg moves without breeding? I'm wanting to say no. Like, this Raichu probably is never going to have Volt Tackle. Which is okay. Where did I put my shinies? Here they are. You guys can come hang out right here. Get to know everybody. These are all my shinies that I've caught. Either... I still haven't I gotta redo the boxes again. But these are all the ones I've caught. Either some of them random, some I've actually hunted. Marini. This was a random encounter. And so was Go-Goat. Those were actually full odds during my playthrough. Growlithe was a full odds Terra Pokemon. The ones that just spawn out in the wild and they're just glowing all gold and shit. And apparently their shiny rates are not affected by the shiny charm, by sandwiches, by anything. So it will always be full odds, which is just ironic, considering in our most recent Nuzlocke run, we had a shiny Growlithe encounter, and it roared us away. And then, as Liam pointed out in a previous stream, Growlithe and Arcanine just have not been kind to us in previous Nuzlocke runs. What else? Swablu was a random shiny encounter. Ghastly was too. And I don't know if I want to evolve him or not, because Shining Gengar just doesn't look as great as it could. Shiny Haunters was cool, but they kind of ruined him when they went to 3D models, and even this one, like, this barely looks blue. Toadscruel, that was a random full odds shiny encounter from an actual raid. And Snorunt, this was a random. I was running around doing raids, and I ran through a tunnel to go from one side to the other, and this was just a random shiny that was there. And then the shiny Lechonk that literally walked right up to us out of the wilderness when we were shiny hunting Dunsparce. And then, of course, we have our 20 Dunsparce here that are all shiny. And, you know, I've got 3 other boxes prepared, so we can make our way up to 100. I don't know. I'm kind of really hyped after that. I kind of want to do another hunt for the Donphan, the Great Tusk. The problem is so the recipe that this says for fighting for this particular recipe is pickle and then 2 salties. That gives you your level 3 sparkling fighting and your encounter fighting. Take away a salty, add a bitter, and you lose the encounter. Add a spicy and you get it. So spicy and salty are basically the ones you always want to use. So salty determines sparkling power. That's why it's a part of every recipe. Spicy, on the other hand, I think is always your encounter power. And then this ingredient here, I got, again, like you guys can see it, is pickle. And it is what determines it being fighting. Because if I take away pickle and it's just the 2 Herba Mysticas, then it's still Sparkling Power 3, Tidal Power 3, Encounter Power 3, but it's for normal. So the pickle is what makes it fighting. So if you take with this spicy and do another salty, then it's Encounter Power. Take that away and do sour, and it's Teensy Power. Take that away and do sweet, and it's Egg Power. So if I did salty and spicy, and be fighting, but I know there's recipes that you can make that you can just use any 2, and the combination of ingredients will keep it fighting. But I don't know I don't know what ingredients. If I took away salty. Yeah. What's the one? Let me find this one that Patrick and I were looking at. So what if I tried this? Let's see. No, that'll change it to ground. And that'll change it to normal. What I might do... I only know this one because I was specifically fucking around with the normal type one. And then I knew this electric one because I had the list right here. It just sucks because the list that I have pulled up on my phone for both fighting and ground, which are the two types for the Dawn Fan, calls for 2 salties unless... Or it calls for salty because I can use spicy. It calls for salty regardless. And I know there's ways to get around that. I have no idea of knowing what the ingredients are. So... let's go back to exit 0. Nope. I don't even think exit 0 exists anymore. It may not. It may. Who the fuck knows? And even if it does, I don't give a shit. I don't honestly need anything giving me Yu-Gi-Oh! Nostalgia. Because I'm already tempted to buy, like, play sets of the new Crystal Beast stuff. Because they're dirt cheap. Literally, like, pennies. See, so there's Gibbles and Gabites. So there's ground types right there. See, there's Dawn Fan. This thing is... I don't know if this thing's just rock or it's rock ground. See, and there he is. There's another one. And another one. But see, they're the only fighting types. At least that I can see. Did that one despawn or did it fucking fall off? That the Dunsparce is fucking playing chicken. There's another one. Kinda want... See, there's another ground type. There's Dugtrio. Kinda want a shiny Screamtail just because. But I don't think the coloration of it is that different. I think the eyes are supposed to be red. Otherwise, it's still more or less the same color. Let's see. There it is, Screamtail. Yeah, the coloration, it looks like the tip of the tail might be a more of like a pinkish purple. But the most obvious giveaway is the red eyes instead of the yellow. Oh, Dunsparce is holding on for dear life. Yeah, those may actually be there may not be as many ground types as I thought there were. But it still appears that there are no other fighting types. So, our only fighting type would be the Great Tusk, which is basically the same thing we're trying to do with Dunsparce. Come down here, pick, type normal, and then just go crazy. And you can, because there's only the one Pokemon. It'll be even better with Great Tusk over Dunsparce, because Dunsparce is gonna get in the way, which will still catch them, but it'll get in the way. And while the shiny is easy to tell up close, the Great Tusk, you can tell that color from a mile away. Not to mention it has a gigantic sprite, so... Would I even call it a sprite? Or would I just call it a model? Either way, it's pretty fucking big, so... Like, even from here, you'd be able to tell instantly whether or not it was shiny. What's up? I wonder what the hell it was that caused them to name this Jigglypuff Screamtail. So yeah, that's what we'll do. That's such a weird coloration there. I was kind of hoping we'd just run into one randomly, but I guess our luck's run out. But that's the problem too. Is if we're only gonna see 2 shinies with a fucking Herba Mystica sandwich, we are never getting to 100. Like, I would still be better off with outbreaks. And I don't want to say that because finding the outbreaks is a pain in the ass. And having to work on them for several hours is definitely not fun either. Alright, well, we had a nice short little stream here. We had some fun, learned a few things, and very clutch ending to that sandwich. It's like the last bite was just where the best piece of cheese was. You had plenty of sauce. It's a good way to finish. So I'm gonna go to boxes just to see, just to make sure they're still there. Shiny Raichu, shiny Sandy Shocks. Hopefully our Dunsparce hunts will be so much more successful. But in the meantime, we're gonna get the frig out of here, and I hope everybody has a beautimous night.